What is going on, everybody? Hello, hello. How's it going? How's it going, everybody? Oh my goodness. I hope all of you are having a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful Tuesday evening so far. Hi, hello, hello. Well, that's a different BGM. It's the League of Legends one track I usually play. The banger. It's banger. Did you win Offkai? Guys, I didn't just win Offkai. I fucking demolished Offkai. It was so much fun. I had an absolute blast. Just an absolute fantastic time. And I cannot wait to tell you all about it, because let me tell you, it was a super interesting and super fun time. It was so enjoyable. But hi everybody, hi. I hope you all are having a wonderful Tuesday. I hope you guys missed me. I hope you guys missed me. Welcome back. It was cool to meet you. It was cool to meet you, Wolfram, and Egg Sandwich, and a bunch of other people. It was really cool to meet everybody. Oh my goodness, awesome. I don't know if you guys can hear. I'm a little bit sick, so today's gonna be on the shorter side of the stream because I still am working. Unfortunately, I had to row back from the office back to the Polaris today. Con flu? Actually, no. Interestingly enough, this is something I think I caught on the plane to the con. Actually, didn't notice you were gone. You hate me and you wish I were dead. No, I'm kidding. Be virtually or actually? No, actually, I was at Offkai. I was at Offkai in person. It was a lot of fun. It was a blast. But yeah, something I caught on the way to the con, I think. I got to the con on Friday. I flew into California on Thursday. I didn't start feeling sick until Saturday. Then I started feeling really sick on Sunday. And then now I'm still sick. So, hi JunMates, love the thumbnail photo. Definitely missed streams. Heck yeah, Gojo. Heck yeah. Still count that as con flu. Yeah. Yeah, it is. I guess it is con flu, but I don't know. Yeah, but I hope I feel better soon. I want to do some singing and stuff. There's a lot of things I want to record and do, so it's just an unfortunate time to have caught a cold, but it's okay. It's okay. I wore a mask the entire convention, so you might be patient zero for this year's con flu. No. I took every step to make sure I wasn't getting people sick. I wore, and also, even before I knew I was sick, I was wearing a mask because I didn't want to get sick. So I had a mask on the whole time, the whole con, even though it was stuffy sometimes. I put an effort out to make sure that I didn't get sick and that those around me didn't get sick if I was sick. Egg Sandwich can confirm. He saw me on Sunday and Saturday. And I told him, I said, buddy, I'm going to keep you at arm's length. I have a cold and I don't want it to get people sick. So stay away from me. We did get a picture though, so that was fun. But yeah. But yeah, guys. Oh my goodness, con was so fun. You gave me a hug on Saturday. Okay, yes, but Saturday I didn't know I was sick. Sunday I figured it out. Picture, yes sir. Yeah, no. Sunday I figured it out. Saturday I didn't think I was sick. Saturday I thought I was just like having allergies because I didn't bring my allergy medication to this event by accident. I thought I packed it. I don't know where it is. It's not even in my room. I don't know where I put it. All I know is I was walking all con. Hold on. I have the statistics of how much I walked at the con. Let me get this for you guys. Health. I walked so much this con. So much. So I walked on Thursday. I walked 3 miles. San Jose was uber hot that weekend. No, San Jose was so nice. Hello? San Jose was super cool. It was amazing. That was hot. I was gonna say that was not hot. No way. It was really, really nice. June, California, Akane. Yep. Yes, sir. Rabbit Mutt, how's it going, dude? Gondo, what's up? Yeah, so Mercedes, how's it going? Too hot for me if I went? No, dude, it was so nice. Yajino! Konnichiwa! Genki desu ka? Hi, welcome. What Spice? What's up? Couldn't find you. I'm sad, but hi. Awesome, wait, this con? Yeah, no, for real. The weather was really nice, which made walking really easy. Let me see. Just between Friday and Saturday, I walked like 12 miles. And then, okay, hold on. Let me do the math. So I walked 20 miles in the span of like 4 days. That's pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. And that's like underestimating because the averages are like a little bit higher than that. So yeah, 20 miles in 4 days is not bad. That's a lot of walking. That's a good amount of walking. What's that in non-freedom units? In meters? Let me see. Or kilometers? 20 miles in kilos. Kilometers. 32 kilometers. Yeah, just a little bit over 32 kilometers. So very cool. Yeah, it was good exercise. It was very good. My feet were killing me by the end of it because I literally only 10 kilometers shy of a full marathon. Holy shit, that's crazy actually. Oh my god. I didn't know that. Oh my god. Yeah, my feet were super sore. Blisters, no, just like the soles of my feet, you know, from standing so much. It was like, oh my god, I feel bad. Callie got all the nice weather while everyone else is on fire. Dude, I got off of my plane when I got home and I was immediately hit by 100-degree weather with like 60% humidity, and it was just so bad. It felt just like the con party floor, the party floor at Offkai, which I'll talk about, guys. Holy shit, let me tell you, I cannot believe that this was a good idea. I don't know how anybody would have gone there. It just, holy shit, guys. So at Offkai, I'll go ahead and start the Offkai conversation with this. At Offkai, there's a party floor. They basically, the convention had rented out the entire 4th floor of the Marriott Hotel, which is attached to the convention center. And so they rented out every single room on that floor, tarped the entire floor, like saran wrapped all the floors to make sure no drinks and stuff would stain the carpet, and then decorated every single room to be a different theme. I did not go to any of the parties that happened on there, and there's a good reason for it. So I was with a friend, and I'll go in more detail who and you know, I was with and what day this was, but I was with some friends, right? And one of them was borrowing a portable charger from one of the people they were staying with, right? And so we're like, oh, you know, we'll just head up there because we want to see what it was like for you know, what it was. So we went and we're like, okay, let's go see what it's like. Haha, teehee. So we got in the elevator. The elevator inside the hotel is like 60 degrees, 65 maybe Fahrenheit. And it's like, oh, this is nice, this is comfortable. We're in the elevator, you know, the 3 of us have our masks on, and we're like, oh, you know, this is gonna be chill, this is gonna be no worries, no issue. And then all of a sudden the door starts to open, and when I tell you, it wafted in, and I say waft is in like it literally felt like somebody had like, I don't know, you know when like somebody farts and you're like just chilling, and then all of a sudden everything starts stinking. It was like that. Now hold on. I'm just saying that for the heat part. Because it did not smell that bad. So I went there on Saturday night. It did not smell that bad. I promise you. It did smell bad. It smelled like a lot of like a lot of people. It just smelled like musky because there's a lot of people. But yeah, oh my god, like holy shit. It was not only a stink wall. That's not the part that got me. It was the heat. The elevator doors opened and it went from 60 to like 85 degrees Fahrenheit in a span of a second, 2 seconds. Like just boom. And it was nasty. It was like, and the other thing is that there was humidity. There were so many people and so many warm bodies that the air was humid, which is disgusting because the humidity in Cali. Let me look up what the humidity in San Jose is right now. Hold on. Because I kid you not, it was nowhere near as bad as inside as it was outside. San Jose. Let's see how is the humidity. Let's see. Can I see yesterday? I can't. Let me look at weather.com. Let's see. Humidity. It's not showing me. It's showing me for today. Apparently it's a humid day in San Jose today, but holy shit. I mean, it was just so bad. Yo, Benny, how's it going? What's up? Welcome. It was really bad. You literally walked in and it was just like everything became humid and hot and nasty. And I stood in that, and the worst part is that after we dropped off that portable charger, we didn't even go in far into the hotel party floor or whatever it was. We took like 2 steps off the elevator, handed the portable charger to their friend, and immediately tried getting back on the elevator. And it took us about 5 to 10 minutes to get on the next elevator because every single elevator was going up. None was going down. And I literally had to say, bro, guys, we just have to take an elevator up because there's no way we're gonna get down with how many elevators are going up right now. Like we need to get out of here. It was it was that bad. We needed to get out. It was horrible. You know, fortunately enough, we made it off. But I'm not even kidding. My friend, sounds like a nightmare. Hiki, how's it going? Yeah, it was a nightmare. My friend who was the one, you know, we were delivering the portable charger to their roommates for this convention. He literally, I'm not even kidding you, within like 10 seconds after getting off the elevator went, guys, I need to get my own hotel room like tonight. Because if my friends are gonna be going into this party floor, they're gonna get fucking like COVID-86 and I'm going to die. So literally that night we booked him a new hotel room for the next night because like he was like I need to find some place. This shit is terrible. They're gonna get me sick. I can't get sick. They'll understand. And instantly we tried to get him hotels for that night. We tried to get him a hotel for that night. It was not happening. It was not happening. All the hotels were booked, but fortunately enough, the next night hotels opened, and so we were able to get him a hotel room the next night. Now, interestingly enough, that you asked that, egg sandwich, if you actually waited to book a hotel room for like the last 2 to 3 days of the convention, like the last 2 days of the convention, the prices went crazy down, like insanely down. I think for my hotel room, I paid like, I think it was like $1,200 for like 3 nights. And fortunately enough, I split it with some friends I was staying with. But like, holy shit. Like he only had to pay like $400 for like 2 nights. For like the same type of room, same everything. It's insane. Apparently if you just wait like a day after the con, it goes way cheap. No, $1,200 before splitting. It was like 300 something a night. 300 for the total thing. After splitting, but for him, it was like 170 a night, so he got like 2 nights for like $400 something. It was kind of crazy. The fuck that expensive. One of my friends booked a $2,000 room alone for the entire weekend. Like he spent the whole weekend there, $2,000, and I said, dude, like I get you want your alone time, but like holy shit, that's a lot of money. That's a fuck ton of money. He just really wanted to be alone. Kiza! Hi! Welcome. That's how it is booking near con. That's how it is booking near con. That's just how it is. Skylimit, what's up? Welcome. Must be nice, right? Yeah, seriously. I want an extra night for Sunday, but decided against it because I thought it'd be super pricey. No, if you booked the after Saturday or like after the first day of the con, so after Friday, the prices went way down. Way down. $2,000 for a solo hotel room. That's what I'm saying, just roasted. I thought that was crazy. I thought it was insane. I thought it was crazy. I thought it was crazy. Oh my god, but yeah, no, too much money. I did not spend that much. But yeah, let me tell you guys about how the con started and everything and how it went for me. It was a very interesting time. I had a fun time. Hold on. Let's see. Hold on, I'm messaging a friend right now. Okay, there we go. But yeah, so Thursday, I flew in to Sacramento. I was visiting a friend there for the first day on Thursday. And I didn't get in until like, I think I got in like 10:40 or something like that. But by that time, I had been traveling the whole day. Yeah, so I was visiting a friend for the first day. What do you actually do at a con though? Well, I'm glad you asked, because it depends on what you enjoy. See, normally at a convention, what I would do is I would go and I would dress up in cosplay and I would go around taking pictures with guests and things like that and people that were attending the con, because it's very fun and very epic. Now the thing is that is what I used to do. This con, I went around and went and looked at cool art that's in the artist alley, looked at cool merchandise, went out, ate food that was local cuisine in the area. It was very fun. I'll tell you about it in a second. I'll go more into detail. I was there to vibe and take in the sights and avoid the dank guests. Yeah, true. I would simply go to all the spots and buy what I sought, do business with people of interest, then skip town. Yeah, that's basically what you do at a con for the most part. I think it depends on the convention too. You know, if it's like a normal anime con, so let's say like Anime Expo is happening this, I don't know if it's next weekend or the following, but Anime Expo is coming up. At something like that, you plan out and be like, okay, I know these voice actors are going, and I really want to meet them, or I really want to like attend their panel about voice acting or something like that. Then you'd like plan ahead, that sort of thing. So, but that's like for me. Some may want to go and see like what's coming out new. Some may want to go and see people in cosplay. Some may want to just go to buy merch. I mean, everybody has their own different like vibes and what they want to do, right? So Felix, hey, how's it going? What did you enjoy or attend Offkai? Yeah, my little bro attended all 3 days. I attended all 3 days, and I'm here to talk about it because holy shit. I'm glad you're back, but I do have to go make dinner. See you later, Gojo. Thanks for dropping by. YouTubers are like, so you're an instant VTuber here? Yes, that is very true. That did happen a lot. That did happen a lot. But yeah, so I flew on Thursday, Sacramento. Stayed there. I landed at like 10 p.m. or something. And as soon as I got into their house, I laid on their couch and passed the fuck out. I am not even kidding. I slept like a goddamn rock. Did you cosplay Akane? I did not cosplay. Because I knew I was going to be very, very busy. I was going to be walking around and stuff. So, did you missing Offkai? No. I attended. It was very fun. But yeah, Friday morning, we left Sacramento at like, I want to say like 9 o'clock or so. And we drove 2 hours. No, we left at like maybe 9:30, 10 o'clock. We drove 2 hours from Sacramento to San Jose, which by the way, I don't know if you guys have been to California, or if you've driven the Sacramento to San Jose drive, but holy smokes, it is gorgeous. You're traveling along these really beautiful mountains the whole way. You drive by like the bay and shit. Like it's just so pretty. It's so pretty. I like the whole time I was just looking at the window. I was like, wow, the amount of vegetation that I've never seen before, as well as like all the flowering plants and stuff. It was gorgeous. It was insane. Last year I missed a lot of meet and greets, so this year I jam-packed my schedule with meet and greets. It's 6 meet and greets. Holy shit! Yeah, you went crazy, Extinguished. You went crazy. But yeah. So Friday drove 2 hours or so from Sacramento to San Jose. Road trips are hell though. Road trips are not bad. Depends on how long the road trip is. I think the longest I've driven so far is like 10 hours, 9 hours, something like that. And I have a longer road trip coming up. I'm driving like 14 something hours. I don't know when, sometime soon. And I'm not looking forward to it. 14 hours is going to kill me, but that's okay. That's a story for another time. And there's going to be mostly farms, ranches, and deserts. Yeah. But no, North Cal was pretty. It was very nice. I was running between lines and juggling so many things this year. It was so tiring. No, for real. Oh my God. It was so exhausting. 2 to 4 hour road trips, 10 would end me. No, 10. No, 2 hours is like doable. I can do that any day of the week. 2 hours is not bad. I just turn music on and I drive. Anything past that is where it gets like, ooh, this is gonna suck. Look at me. This is gonna hurt. Oh my God. 3 meet and greet lines at the same time. Holy shit. You guys had it busy. I did not see. I was busy, but like for like a completely other separate reason. So right, Friday I get there, and I go to the con, right? I just start like meeting people and hanging out. I had, what did I do on the first day? I think the first day, the first thing I did when I got there to the convention. I got to the convention around like 12 or so. First thing I did was I went around the artist alley, and I just walked around. I was like, dang, you know, the artist alley is really cool. Look at all this stuff. And then who did I run into first? I think the first person that I actually knew at Offkai that I ran into was Mako. Mako was the first person that I saw like in the wild of Offkai. I ran to Mako. I was like, oh my god, it's Mako! And Mako was like, oh my god, it's Jun! And then who else did I meet? On like that first walk around the artist alley. You ran into a shark? I did run into a shark. I ran into a shark. Who else did I run into on that first walk around? I swear to god I ran into somebody else. I don't remember. The whole weekend was a blur. But yeah, I ran into Mako. That was the first person I ran into. She was in line shopping for, I think I don't know if it was her own merch or something like that, but it was like there was this booth that had a lot of Primo merch. They had all these little tags, and it was like they had wind chimes. They had wind chimes of Mako and Shiki, and then they also had what are they called? What are the things that you put drinks on? What are those called? Shit, I'm literally having brain fart. What are they called? Coasters. Yes, they had coasters. They had coasters of Mako, Shiki, Girl DM, Machina X Flayon, and a couple other people. And so they were in line for that booth, and they also had like tags, like name tags that were like these cute things that's like it's like the hi my name is tag, but it's like hi my Oshi is, and then I had the like a cute little art design and the person's name. So I saw there was Mako, there's Shiki, there was I think Girl DM, Flayon, and a couple other people. It was very cool. Sounds like Tora Pop's table. I think that's who it was. That's a lot of drinks up, but yeah, I think that's who it was. But yeah, the Wimchime merch sounds cute. It was very cute. In line for your own merch is funny. They could totally pull a prank to get in front. Oh, right. But no, you at these sorts of things you gotta be respectful, right? You gotta stand in line. You gotta hang out. But yeah, so I ran to Mako, and then the first thing I did when I got to the convention is I messaged my friend. And I'll tell you who my friend is. I messaged my friend. Did you change your voice? No, I'm sick right now. I'm sorry, Samuels. Or do you mean at the con? Because at the con, no, I just talk like normal. I don't have the energy to try to make myself sound different. Hello? That's crazy. That'd be kind of rude. Yeah, that would be very rude. At the con, no, I just talk like normal. No, I didn't get recognized too much, which is pretty funny because considering I like posted my outfits for 2 of the days. But I honestly think that was kind of a nice thing, because let me tell you, the people I was hanging out with, they got recognized. they got, and I quote, they got accosted, bro. They got accosted. So let me tell you. So the first thing I did when I got to the convention after I met Mako and everything in the artist alley is I messaged one of my friends. I messaged my good friend Ice Real. If you don't know who that is, he's the gentleman that I did a wonderful cover of Fist Bump with recently. And so the first thing I did, I tried to meet up with him, which took a little bit of time. It took a lot of walking around trying to figure out where each other were. But then we finally found each other, and oh my god, it was so much fun. Dude, Ice is so drippy. Oh my god. Okay, hold on guys. I hung out this con with some of the drippiest motherfuckers you'll ever see. It was unreal. I do not have that crazy sense of style. I'm not sure if you guys saw, my sense of fashion is like the cargo shorts and like Legend of Zelda t-shirt type vibe. I like my graphic tees, my comfy pants. Like that's what I wear. I wear flip-flops mostly everywhere. Oh my god. Dude, Ice is so dripped out. Junkun's fashion is a dad core. That is very true. That's very true. If you guys saw my Hawaiian outfit, or if you saw the thumbnail, that was what I wore on Saturday. Very dad core. Very dad core. I need to take notes from some of my friends. So, are you suggesting cargo shorts are not drip? I'm not suggesting that they're not drip. I just personally think of them as like normal drip, not what Ice was wearing. Ice, hold on, let me see what brand he was wearing. He was wearing this crazy drippy jacket, and I kid you not, like I need to take notes because that shit was so cool. Oh, what was it called? He was literally telling me he got it from he got like most of his drip from like Japan. Like it's like a Japan exclusive like fashion outlet, I think. Holy shit, I need to take notes because my brother, every outfit he wore was like matched, color matching, like super cool. He had all the accessory, rings, necklaces, like clip-on tie that looked really cool, not like the cringe clip-on tie that I would wear, like drippy clip-on tie. Bro, dude is crazy. I don't know how he does it. I don't know how he does it. Like he just insane. The JP fashion was crazy. Has he posted photos anywhere? I don't think so. And I'm not gonna post any of his photos here. I don't think so. Maybe somebody else has posted them. But yeah, I don't think he's posted anything. But oh my god, bro, was drippy. That's the first thing I did. As soon as I met him, the first thing I said, bro, you are drippy. He had this really cool hat the first day that he let me wear the entire rest of the first day, which I was very grateful for. He had this hat that was like, it was like a hood. It was like a hood that clipped, and it was like bunny ears with these like chains hanging from it. Oh my god, it was the coolest thing ever, and it was really cute and comfy, and so I wore it like the entire first day basically, until I had to give it back to him at the end of the night. But yeah, so I met him, we hung out, it was very fun. It took, like I said, it took a while to find him, because holy smokes, there were so many people there on Friday. There were even more people on Saturday, but there's so many people there on Friday. Imagine a variant of Daruko's virtual insanity hat. No, it was something like that. It was crazy. Hold on, let me take a sip of water. Luffy, hey, how's it going? Welcome. Ordering stuff from Japan can be tough without sizing. Once you figure it out, you'll be set. Yeah. I need to figure it out because I mean he was so drippy. It was crazy. But yeah, so I was dressed in like a suit, like my dress pants, my Timbs, a nice colored shirt and stuff like that. I love your outfits, so fun. Kisa, thank you. We're back from Offkai. Are the smell rumors true? Now, interestingly enough, I did not smell that many bad smelling people. There were some times where I'd walk by somebody and go, ooh, oh. That happened, I think, like a total of 2 times across the entire 3-day trip. So, yeah, it wasn't bad. Not as bad as people claim it to be. I'm sure the first day before the BO accusations popped up, it was really bad. The reason why people were complaining is because, like I mentioned earlier, there's a party floor, and that party floor is very, very close quarters and also not very ventilated, and so it got really hot and people's stenches started stenching. So I think that's why there was a lot of complaints on Twitter and things. But yeah, the wall of stank, as I said. But after Friday, nobody smelled. Everybody was wearing deodorant. There's people selling deodorant at booths and stuff. It was pretty good. Apparently there's Faye/Holo takeover party rooms. Ugh, I did not go to either of those, so that's probably a good thing. GoldenEye, how's it going? What's up? Stenches started stenching. No, they did it. You would not believe, man. Oh, Shiba, how's it going? Oh, glad that everybody at the had a good time at the con. Thank you. I have access through work to get some stuff at wholesale prices, but I can't fit into any JP fashion. Damn, Adrian, dude, JP fashion is crazy. I gotta learn from my king Ice. He's dripped out. He's crazy with it. Oh, I mean, crazy. Can't imagine a bit of deodorant would help much against the party floor. No, the party floor was crazy. I haven't experienced anything that comes close to what I smelled at last Axe. Oh my god, Axe? I can't imagine because there's so many people in such a close space. Can't imagine. That must be crazy. I feel like deodorant sold out not because it needed it, but because it was novelty. I think that's true. I do agree with that. I think that was novelty and that's why it sold out. But still. Harajuku's my second. Oh, wait. That's what he was talking about. I think that's what he was talking about. Harajuku is my number 2 go. No, I'm like 90% sure that's the place that that Clay was getting his clothing from. Let's see. Culture. Harajuku is internationally recognized as a center of Japanese culture, but oh, it's like a oh shit. Dang! I had no idea. I didn't know it was like an entire area. Acts like Axe body spray. Yeah. What's the BGM? It's kind of catchy. Let me link it. It's a playlist called Sessions Guardian Talia. Copy. Paste. There you go. Very fire. A lot of specialty subculture stores. Yeah, dude, crazy. Was it the Yellow House place? Because the that place is famous for its clothes. I don't know. I'm pretty sure he said it was like some back alley, like really like small shop or something like that. He had to like, I don't know if he had like hunt for it or what, but Ice was fucking drip, man. But yeah, after I met up with Ice, we stood at the main entrance of the con because we were actually waiting for two of our other friends to show up. Kovetsky, what's up, dude? Hope you've been doing well. I have been, man. I hope you've been doing well. I hope you've been doing swell. I heard that you were at Offkai, brother. Sorry I didn't get to meet you. Sorry I didn't get to see you. I was hoping to run into you. But yeah, what was I gonna say? Oh, right. Yeah, so we stood at the main entrance and we were waiting for two of our friends to show up, Ice and I. We were waiting for our good friends, Commander Connor and Professor Lando, to show up. And so we were just standing there chit-chatting, having a good time, waiting. And out of the corner of my eye, we were probably there for like, I don't know, less than 10 minutes or so. I noticed Professor Lando and Commander Connor walking up to the doors. And I happened to notice because Professor Lando is really tall. He's really tall. And so I saw his face and I was like, oh, hey, that's Professor Lando. And Ice was like, oh, they're here. Let's go. And before we could even make a single step towards them, every single person in the room stood up all at once and just shifted straight to the entrance. I have never seen something like that in my entire life. It was like every single person in that room was like waiting for them to show up, but they hadn't announced that they were gonna be there or anything. Like they hadn't announced. It was insane. They walked in the doors and literally immediately upon entering were immediately like talked to and like being asked for photos and stuff. And Ice and I were like, well, we'll get to them eventually. We'll see them eventually. Eventually we get to meet them and we say hi and they're like, hey, you know, it's so good to see you, blah, blah, blah. And then immediately after that, they're like, yeah, we're trying to get our badges. they're trying to get our badges. And we're like, okay, well, we know where the badge line is. Let's go. It took us an hour and a half to go from the main entrance to where the badges were to get the badges because that many people showed up. There were that many people. I'm not even kidding. I'm not even kidding. It was the most insane thing I've ever seen in my entire life. And it was like when one person left, another person entered. It was crazy. It was insane. And like every person that came up, they're like, what have you done yet? Like, how's your con been so far? And they were like, oh yeah, we still need to get our badge. So yeah, we haven't even done anything on the con yet. It was crazy. It was just insane. Eventually we managed to get the badges. And then from there, I think we went and got, oh, what do we do? I don't even think we got to see the rest of the con at that point. I think we went and got food or something. Oh, right. We went and got In-N-Out. That was the first thing we did, I think, after getting the badges. We went and got In-N-Out. I only said what's up when I saw him. Didn't want to bother. Oh my God. I don't know how they were able to put up with it for so long. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I got to spectate and see them, you know, stand there and talk to so many people. And I'm a pretty extroverted person, right? I'm really good at holding a conversation and meeting new people and stuff like that. But good God, I don't know if I could do it. I genuinely don't know if I could do it. There are so many people. I I've never seen that many people at a single time, like just waiting to talk to one person. It was incredible. It was something to be like witnessed. Yeah, I don't know. It was very interesting. Very interesting. How many people were there? Like 30? No, more. I guarantee in that first day they probably saw like close to like 50 people. I'm not even kidding. When I say they walked in the doors, from the moment they entered to the moment they got their badges, it was like an hour and a half. And if any of you went to Offkai, from the entrance to the place like where you get your badges, it's not far. It's not far. It is like a 2-minute walk. Not even. It's you can see it when you walk in. It's not far from the main entrance, and they couldn't get to it for an hour and a half. It was crazy. It was insane. But yeah, eventually we went and got In-N-Out. And I have never had In-N-Out before until then. And let me tell you guys, In-N-Out, pretty good. Tried it for the first time. I got a double with grilled onions, no tomatoes, fries, and I think I got a Coke. I think it was pretty good. But there was one issue. Before we went and got In-N-Out, before Commander Connor and Professor Lando managed to make it to the con floor, Ice and I, or maybe we had met, maybe they had gone to the con floor and we left and got lunch or something. Ice and I went out and to eat. We both went and got this really good curry. We went and got like peak curry. It was insane. We went and got really good curry, and then, you know, eventually met up with them. So by the time I went to eat In-N-Out after curry, it was probably only like 2 hours or so. So I only ate half of my burger and a couple of my fries. But just from that amount, it was really good. I'm not gonna lie. I thought In-N-Out was really good. JP curry or Indian curry? Yeah, JP curry. In fact, it was so JP curry, you walk in the doors and they go, "Irashabi-san!" I was like, oh my god, a portal into Japan. Did you also try Campus Burgers nearby? Let me see where that was. I don't think I did. Campus Burgers. What is that? I did not try that. I did not. That looks good though. It does look good. Maids? No maids. Campus Burgers ran out of meat on Saturday. Holy shit. Oh my god. No, we did not go there. Trying to think of what else we did on Friday. We did In-N-Out. We went to Oshi Bar on Friday. That's a story in itself. There's also great pho place nearby. I did not try pho, but you were there. I didn't wear my maid outfit. I'm sorry. Actually, that's a lie. The first day I was there, I wasn't in the maid outfit per se, but I went dressed in a nice dress shirt and dress pants and Tim's, so I could have passed as a butler or maid if you know, connect the two. Ocean Bar? No. Oshi Bar. Like your Oshi. Yeah, I think that was the thing that we did after In-N-Out. Yeah, we went back to Professor Lando and Commander Connor's room for like, I don't know, I think we hung out for like an hour or something like that, and after that we went to Oshi Bar. Yeah, Oshi Bar. It was very cool. It was very fun. I actually knew the owner of the event, or not the owner. I knew one of the organizers of the event, and so with their permission and help, we managed to get VIP tickets for us all to go to the VIP like mixer area, which was very cool. But we had an issue finding the VIP line. Now, if any of you went to Oshi Bar, there was 2 lines at the venue. One which was through the main door, and one which was through the side door, which is like the VIP section. And the main line was long, really long. Like I don't know, it was like an hour, 30 minutes. It was a long ass line. But because it was so long, we couldn't actually see where the VIP line was. So we thought that we had to go like around the side of the building, like around the back, where there was like, you know, some buildings have like a loading area where there's a big like pull up door and like trucks can drive in. Yeah, there was one of those areas, and we went over there thinking that's where we had to go. We got lost. So I had to message my friend and say, hey, we're lost. I don't know where the VIP line is. And there we sat and there we waited. Yo, nice Sada, what's up? How's it going? Welcome. Well, this is where things got really cool. Our wait was interrupted by a group of people walking by, and one of the people in that group of people happened to be Skara. I never thought I would see somebody from offline TV in real life. I kind of was like starstruck. I kind of just like was like, whoa, that's crazy. Scar from offline TV, yes, just walked by. And interestingly enough, I didn't know this, but apparently Professor Lando and Skara know each other and go way back. So he stopped and left his group and hung out with us for a little bit. It was like, hey, you know, I don't know where the VIP line is either, so you mind if I tag along with you guys for a bit? And we're like, sure. So we all waited around trying to find where, you know, where the VIP line was to find our contact. Yeah, it was very, very cool. I never thought I would meet somebody from Oshi TV, or Oshi on offline TV before. It was very cool. I didn't talk much with him. I didn't, you know, want to impose, especially because he just walked into a group of people he didn't know, where he only knew like one person. So I just let him talk with like Professor Lando for the entire time he was with us. I did get to shake his hand and introduce myself. Aside from that, I didn't really talk to him, but it was very cool. I did not know like he was gonna be there. I mean, I think I saw him tweet about it, but I didn't know he was gonna be at the Oshi Bar. It's very cool. Only really know him from Michael Reeves' viz. I think if I ever met Michael Reeves, I'd probably like lose my mind. If I had two Oshis, guys, if I had two Oshis, Michael Reeves and Ludwig. That would be my two. Michael Reeves and Ludwig. Those are my two goats, my two Oshis. But yeah, no, it's super cool. So eventually our contact came and met us, and yeah, Michael Reeves is absolute ball of fun and chaos. Yes, he is. You must have loved Tip to Tip. I watched it every single day and stayed up until it dropped. I'm not even kidding, Steambook Salad. I'm not even kidding. I stayed up until like midnight, 1 a.m. Whenever time it uploaded, I stayed up. There was one time they didn't upload and I stayed up until like 2 or 3 a.m. and was like just waiting like, where's my Tip to Tip episode? Oh my god. This one video a year is always amazing. It is. What's wrong with you? It was so fun. A, I've always wanted to go to Japan. B, I've always wanted to like go to all like these different places in Japan. C, it's Michael Reeves and fucking Ludwig, so I had to watch like the whole thing. It was so much fun. It was very enjoyable to watch. I'm feeling my age because I know Scar from his League of Legends days, like 2012. Isn't that crazy how time flies? That's crazy. Yeah, eventually we made our way to the VIP line, and upon getting to the VIP line, we met Quinn Bennett. I don't know if you guys know who Quinn Bennett is, but he was very, very nice guy, very chill. Yeah, he chatted with us in the lines. We hung out. It was cool. He was telling us, he was like as soon as he saw Commander Connor and Professor Lando, he was like, thank God, somebody I know, because apparently the people he was supposed to go to Oshi Bar with didn't make it. Like they just I don't know if they like pre-game too hard or whatever. Quinn, yeah, that's the green arrow, right? Yeah, I don't know if they pre-game too hard or what, but they just didn't make it. So we ended up like hanging out for pretty much the majority of the Oshi Bar, and you know, just chatted and drank. It was a really good time. The venue for Oshi Bar was really, really cool. So from the moment you walk in, there's 3 levels. There's the entry level where you just walk in. There's the lower level where you have I think the concert was going on. There's like a stage with like performers and stuff, and then there was the third level, which was literally you had to take an elevator up an elevator to the roof of the venue, and from there was like the VIP area. So I didn't actually see the concerts or anything like that. I went up the elevator to the VIP level with my friends and hung out up there, and it was very, very cool because not only was it just like up like to the top of the building, it was open air at night in the middle of San Jose. It was gorgeous out. It was windy. It was really nice and cool out. I was in my environment. It was so nice. It was so nice. The cool air was so cool, and it was like a rooftop bar. Yeah, I say a rooftop bar. It was like tables they set up to make a bar, but it was very nice. The one thing I do have to complain about was that the drinks at the Oshi Bar were so expensive. So expensive. Ungodly expensive. It was insane. For one drink, which was like a shot and a half of alcohol and the rest was like mixer, it was $20. $20 after taxes and everything. Holy shit. I could have gone to my room and drank an entire like case of whatever I wanted for $20. It was so expensive. It was so expensive. Oh my god. It's also no re-entry. Oh my god. Just so expensive. I thought cons were known for expensive food such drinks. Okay, yes, but not $20. That is robbery. I got robbed at the Oshi Bar by the Oshi Bar. My Ruby bought a bottle of whiskey from Costco that was $60 and lasted us the weekend. That's the way to go. I'm gonna go to Costco next time because goddamn, that was expensive. I'm used to like $8 for a mixed drink. No, $20, and it was not even that big of a drink. So I literally sipped on that thing the whole night because I knew that I had to get as much out of that $20 drink as I could. I could not just down it. I had just so tasty. The alcohol is melting on my tongue. Every sip was $1. No, actually. Oh my god, $16 for drinks, goddamn. Well, $16 and then plus like, you know, if you did tip and then taxes, it ended up being like $22 for 2 drinks, or for 1 drink. Which is insane. Someone should make a ribbon of that. I got robbed at Oshi Bar. No, actually, it was insane. It was unreal. I was very, very fortunate though. I was very fortunate because Professor Lando actually bought me my drink, and I was, dude, let me tell you, this guy he's the nicest guy. The nicest guy. I don't know how I managed to like meet such nice people, because like the whole weekend I was just surrounded by these super nice, super fun people. And it was like, oh my god, I wish I was back there. I wish I was back there because like I enjoyed my time so much. I literally just surrounded by these really nice people the whole time. We all vibed really hard. It was just a good environment. It was like, oh, it's so much fun. But yeah. So I had my my drink. Also because you're also a nice person. Oh shucks, guys. It was crazy. Oh my god. It was just insane. I never had expected to like have anything like to meet all these nice people and to meet all these people. It was so much fun. I had such a good time. It was crazy too, because it was not just like people that I knew that were going to be nice. It was like people I met for the first time. Like I met Quinn for the first time at this event. Like first time. Never spoken with him before. Never like I don't know, I knew of him, but I didn't really like watch any of his stuff. Dude was so chill. He was so cool. This was your first Offkai? Yeah, it was my completely first Offkai. I mean, he was so cool. I mean, I had such an absolute like blast hanging out with him. Like he was just like good vibes. He was funny. He had like Like he was like quick-witted. It was just very enjoyable with everybody there. It was so much fun. Do you really have the full experience if you didn't have any horror stories there? Well, that's the thing. I didn't really have any horror stories. This con was just like a fun time. It was just so much fun. $20 for a drink is about par for a bar in a city for California, but oh my god. Also super sassy. Okay, I think the sassiness, like I didn't get a taste of the sassiness because like I'm not sassy, I guess. I don't know. I guess like sassiness is not always like directed at people. Maybe it's just like something you exude. Because if that's the case, then maybe he was sassy in the way he talked, but he wasn't sassy at me. He was just really nice. He was a really cool, really chill guy. It was very fun to be around. I think this is the first Offkai where I was getting FOMO. It looked like a fun time. It was very fun. Oh my god, it was so much fun. I had a great time. Happy for you and for your future cons as well. Yeah. I've heard that Offkai was a big improvement from last year. See, this is my first one, and I'm just telling you, like, it was so much fun. Holy shit! I got robbed at the Oshi Bar, and all I got was the super chat. Oh my god! Hit it in. Thank you so much for the super chat. What the heck? You just paid for my drink that I didn't even have to pay for. I appreciate that. I'll try to redirect this to Professor Lando. How about that? Oh my goodness. Glad you put an Offkai. Sorry I couldn't find you. It's okay. It's okay. I was apparently difficult to find. I was pretty difficult to find. I don't blame you. Did you go to the live one? Like the concert downstairs at Oshi Bar? Oh, you're asking Menno! Hi, Menno! Hi! How are you? Welcome, Raiders! Oh, I gotta keep drinking. I'm dying. Oh my goodness! Hi, everybody. We're talking about Offkai. The Offkai Live was the big Saturday concert. I did not. No, maybe I did go to the Offkai Live. I'll get to that in a second because I'm still on Friday, right? I'm still talking about Friday because Friday was so much fun. Friday was so enjoyable. Otagon, what's up? Welcome, Menno Raiders. Welcome, Otagons. Welcome. Thank you all so much for the raid. I hope you all had fun. We're currently talking about Offkai and basically, you know, how much fun it was. So much fun. Did you see any of the performers at Oshi Bar? I was actually in the crowd. I did not see any of the performers actually. I was up on the roof the entire night because it was so nice outside. I didn't want to leave. We left basically like at the closing of the bar. Two, I was a little bit worried because there's so many people at the event. I don't know if you guys heard this, but the at the Oshi Bar, they had so many people that some people who paid for tickets didn't even get in. They had more. They like went over capacity. I didn't even think they could do that, but they did. Like they had more people there than they were able to hold basically. So I tried to stay to the VIP section because it was not as crowded and it was just really nice outside. So hope they got refunds. Yeah, I have no idea. I hope they do as well. Because man, it would suck if you paid $60 for an event and you didn't get to actually go to it. That would ruin my night. But I was not one of those people, so I had a really good night. Cons and going over capacity, name a more iconic duo. I feel like that's anything. Even airplanes. The airplane rides that I had, they literally would be like, we're offering $1,200 for you to take a later flight because we have overbooked this one. How do you overbook a flight? There's only so many seats. It's not hard. It's not hard. You know, I mean, that's crazy. That's crazy. But yeah. Oh my goodness, it was so much fun. Noni, what's up? Welcome. Yo, Raid, yes sir. Miko, how's it going? Welcome. Also, Neptune, hi. I saw you earlier, but I want to say hi. Never understood overbooking. Like, stop selling them. That's what I'm saying. Counting is not hard. Counting hard. So many numbers. True. Actually, no, you're right. Counting is hard. Counting is very hard. Overbooking a flight makes no sense. Sure, there's some reason. I don't know. Some reason, but yeah, I don't know. It's crazy. Airplane companies got an airplane company. Yep. They overbook every plane because there's always a few no-shows. That is true. By the way, was the Offkai smell terrible? No, I didn't actually smell anybody bad. I smelled maybe like 2 people that I had to like cringe away from, but that happened like only once or only the 2 times across the 3 days, so it wasn't bad. Slight skill issue on the counting. Yeah, slight. Very, very slight. But overbooking equals more money. I don't know if that's how that works. They count on a certain number of people that on not showing up, and then when most people show up, they go, pero. Yeah, no, actually. I used to work in hotels. We had a certain number of overbooks on the weekends because of cancellations and no-shows. So we would always charge the cancels and no-shows, but also sell the room. That is insane. See, that's crazy. But I mean, business as usual, right? Oh my goodness. But yeah, Oshi Bar was a blast. Oshi Bar was a lot of fun. Got to meet a lot of people. Just talk to people. The coolest thing was being able to see the Adobe building from the top of the roof. And every time I looked at it, I would go, Adobe. Adobe. Somebody needs to do something about this. They need to stop scamming people. Oh my god. Yeah, if you need a last minute flight, sometimes they have you wait at the gate for no-shows. That's crazy. That's crazy. Yeah, I'd be giving Adobe the finger. Yeah. Yep. All my homies hate Adobe. Yep. Emery, that's exactly how I spell it. Add asterisk B. Exactly. That exactly. We're the pics online that shows the view. Yeah. So the pic, I posted 1 pic from Oshi Bar because I only took 1 pic. And that pic shows the Adobe building in the background. If you look to the left of my drink, you'll see the logo. It's very blurry though because it's not focused. But that's the Adobe building, the one with the red box with the white in the center. That's the Adobe building. Adobe sucks. They were once cool. They really were once cool. They used to be really cool. They are not anymore. Oh, Ninja, thank you so much for linking it. Thank you. I've been to that spot many times before. Adobe, yuck. But it was interesting seeing an Adobe building. I didn't think there was an actual Adobe, themed building. Yo, there was a June cosplay. Yes, there was a June cosplay. I'll talk about that once we get to the Saturday stories, because holy smokes, that was so sick. That was so cool. It was very neat. So yeah, how did we end Friday after Oshi Bar? We all went back to our rooms. I individually walked everybody back to their room. So we went back to Professor Lando and Commander Connor's room for a little bit, and then I walked Ice back to his place, and our other friend who was with us back to theirs, and then went back to my room and proceeded to pass the fuck out because it was like 1 a.m. I think, or something like that. It was pretty late. Be sure to cancel your subscription for looking at that building, right? Actually. Oh my god. Oh no. But let's start on Saturday. So Saturday, my Saturday started off. I dressed up in my Hawaiian fit and went down to the con floor. And I want to say Saturday, did I have dinner? Did I have breakfast with people Saturday? Let me check. Hold on. I don't know if it was Sunday or Saturday that I had breakfast with people. Let me see. I have to scroll up. Doko. I'm looking in my chat to see when they asked me for 9:30. Was that 22nd was Sunday? Okay, no. So Saturday I just got in my Hawaiian fit and went to the con floor. Yeah, it was very fun. I don't know if you guys saw my Hawaiian fit. Let me grab it real quick. It was very drippy. Not as drippy as Ice or Commander Connor. Oh my god, guys, Connor's a well-dressed man. He is a drip king for real. Just insane. Yeah. There we go. That was my fit. That was the Saturday apparel. There we go. The Saturday drip. I dressed like a dad. I dress like a dad. Why do you think Grandpa Max's t-shirt? Oh my god. His photos in the feed are blinding. Oh my god, dude. You know what's crazy too? Is I'm not even kidding. Every single one. Let me just double check this before I say this. I'm 99% sure every single one of Commander Connor's pictures that he posted, except for the one of him in the bathroom, I was there for. I think almost all of them he posted at the event I was there for. At least the one was the most photogenic. The one that was the most photogenic, the last one he posted with the light and everything, I was literally right behind the camera. I was right there. Dude was fucking like eat, sleep, breathing drip. He had mad aura. He had mad aura. Aura farming the whole convention. It was insane. It was insane. Oh my god. It's about green Triforce shirt. I don't know. I can't. That might be drip, but the drip they had was crazy. Oh my god. The drip that Connor and Ice had, it's just insane. Unhuman levels of drip, mind you. Like I don't think anyone can live up to that drip. Like they just and the thing is that both of their styles are so unique, but they pulled off so perfectly and so well. Even Professor Lando. I don't know if you guys saw Lando's fit. Professor Lando was dripped out the whole time as well. And like his was not as like stylistically or I guess like artistic as Ice's and Connor's drip were. But they were drippy. They were like Lando's drip was crazy. It was like pastel or like beige themed, and like, oh my god, he was dressed clean. He was just clean. Oh my god. He also had the labubu. By the way, guys, I did not know like what a labubu was, or like the attractiveness of a labubu until that con. I don't know. Labubu's kind of cool, kind of drippy, especially if you pair it with an outfit. I'm not gonna lie. Like Professor Lando with the labubu was crazy. You didn't? I did not. I like knew of them, but I didn't know like the concept of them. Starting to like labubus. I see. Here's the thing. It's not something I would buy. It's not something I would buy personally for myself, because I don't have a drippy fit to match it with. But seeing some of the people who did have them, oh my god, it was like an insane accessory to the outfit. It literally, like, I'm not even kidding when I say this. Professor Lando had an outfit that he wore that he based around his labubu, and it was so drippy. First Mako, now June. Soon all of Prima's next. No. Here's the thing. I can't quantify or qualify buying a labubu for myself because I don't have the drip. I'm not a cute pastel girl. I'm not a cute pastel girl boss in it. And if you know what I mean, like have you guys seen those really cute like pastel princess, whatever they call them, pastel outfit with labubu? I know you. I'm sure you guys have an idea. Hold on. Pastel clothing. It's just showing labubus in pastel outfits. Outfits matching their labubu. I cannot find a picture of something matching. Okay, here's an example. Here's an example just to kind of show you like the casual drip that some people had. Like, look at this. That is not what it is. I wanted, oh, it's a TikTok link. Shit. Copy image address, browser. Bang. You guys see that? See what I mean by drip? Look at that. It's like all like beige and grays and whites to match their labubu. That's drip. That's drippy. I'm sorry, you don't have to like the labubu to not realize like the amount of drip that exudes. That's kind of stylish. That's low-key aesthetic. That's low-key aesthetic. Like, for real. Especially when it's like the color matching with the outfit. It's kind of drippy. I'm not gonna lie, it's kind of drippy. That's the only one I can find on Google. But I'm telling you, when at the convention, there were so many people. There are so many people with their labubus. Me with Chikawa? No, for real. I like Chikawa more than I like labubu, I will say. Chikawa, Hachiware, Usagi, they're all better than labubu. I'm just saying. Labubu are gacha if you buy them from the box. Matching whichever one you get would take some skill. Yeah, it would. That's actually crazy to think of, that labubu's drip like gacha. Did you guys hear there was a labubu that sold for $32,000 the other day? $32,000 labubu. Hello? Who's your favorite Chikawa character? My boy Hachiware. Hello? Nobody that has to be the choice. That has to be the choice. 32K? Yes. Usagi stand. Usagi's good. See, that's the thing. Like, there's no real bad characters. There's no real bad characters from Chikawa. There isn't. They're all good. I think my second best would have to be Kurimanju. Kurimanju is very epic. Yo, Lustria! Thank you so much for becoming a member of a month. Hope Offkai was a blast. Honorary sax kid from high school band Akane. Thank you. My drip for Sunday with the Legend of Zelda shirt, kind of clean. There's been a lot of problems with scalpers with labubus. Yeah, I can imagine. It's like Pokemon cards. It's the next Pokemon card. It really is. My second favorite is the Sensei character, but I don't remember his name. I don't think I remember them. Damn, the labubu must have had some like power or something to be that much. Yeah, I have no idea. Rocco? Let me see. Rocco. Let me see. Oh, the guy with the sword. Yeah. Momonga is very cute as well. A little bit evil, but very cute. I love Rocco. Rocco's cool. I'm telling you, Chikawa does not have any bad characters. Labubu, there's some ugly fucking labubus. I'm not gonna lie. Some of them are not cute and cuddly. Some of them are just ugly. It can be the face expression or the color. One of the two. Some of them are just ugly. And there are a lot of cute labubus, but not everyone is cute. Nari, what's up? How's it going? What's up? What's ugly now? Labubus. Not all of them are cute. Some of them are ugly. It's just true. Some of them are not pleasing. If I pulled a gacha and got an ugly but labubu, I'd probably cry. Like, oh, that's nasty. Naked labubu scare me. Don't they all come naked out of the box? Isn't that like the thing? You have to like self-dress them. I tried to find you, June. It wasn't meant to be. Did you just meet and greet though by accident? Oh my god, dude, I'm so sad. I missed you just meet and greet. I missed it. Are you trying to warm us up to your shift to labubu streamer? No, I can't talk about labubus all the time. It's just a fresh topic in my mind. I only learned about this the other day. Apparently they're like secret rare labubus where they have like rainbow teeth. I didn't know that. I had no idea that was a thing. It was very interesting. I was thrusted into the world of labubus. Did you guys know that labubu has a theme song? I'm not even kidding. It's a real thing. They have a song. I'm not even kidding. I will not play it because it's like literally brain rot. But it's like labubu. It's like no, I can't. I'm sick. I can't even sing right now. I'm so pissed off. I can't sing. I don't want to be sick. I'm learning so much about labubus, right? Isn't it crazy? There's like it's like there's a whole world. Not gonna lie, up till now, I assumed labubu was some fake social media scam. I want to show you guys something insane. Hold on. I have to show you guys this. Hold on. Labubu's stock market, like cap, is fucking insane. Like insane. Well, let me see. Let me see. I think it's Pop Mart. Pop Mart stock. Okay, yeah. Here it is. Here it is. Here it is. Hold on. Let me show you. Let me show you this. This shit's unreal. This is insane. Hold on. Let me go like this. I don't know why it's transparent. Let me see if I can find a way to not make it transparent. Just get rid of that and click OK. There we go. Guys, I want you all to see how insane this is. Let me interact with this. If I go to 5 years, look at this stock. Look at this stock. Look at this fucking look year to date. Look at this spike. It like fucking blasted. This is just this year. 5 years? I think there's a way to make it smaller or something. It's insane. It's insane. I mean, the stock has gone crazy. Crazy. It's a big thing. It's a big deal. Labubu stock's going up. Labubu stock's going up. All right, let's talk about Saturday. So Saturday I showed up in my Hawaiian fit, guys. It's a fad. It is a fad. So Saturday showed up in my Hawaiian fit. The plans for Saturday is eat dinner with friends. See what was it? What else did we do? I think it was eat dinner friends. We wanted to go see a movie, and then what else was it? What else did we want to do on Saturday? I think that was it. Saturday we just hung around. We tried to walk around the artist alley. So I went with Commander Connor and Ice around the artist alley, and we were a little unsuccessful in our journey because we kept getting stopped for photos. It was quite interesting. There was a lot of people. Every time Connor stopped, one person would walk up, take up, like, ask for a picture, and then like 10 other people would walk up after seeing the one picture. It was quite the commotion. Very interesting. From the artist alley, we bounced over to the industry hall, which was very cool. I don't know if you guys got to go to the industry area. The industry area was sick. There was like a lawyer. There's a bunch of cool stuff. They had an Elgato booth, which was cool. The Elgato booth actually was being run by one of my friends. I don't know if you guys know who this is. Their name is Chibi Miharu, or Jasmine. And they're part of Elgato, but they literally were like running the Elgato booth, and they were using their VTuber what are they, the PNG tuber as like the example for the booth, as well as the full model as like another example, so you could like interact with it and like test out like how the Stream Deck worked with PNGs and stuff. It was really cool. It was really cool. It was like interactive and stuff. Elgato, the Stream Deck company. Yeah. They were showcasing the Stream Deck tech, as well as their Elgato Wave mic arm and microphones and stuff. It was really cool. It was very, very interesting to utilize and see. They also did a Elgato Stream Deck XL giveaway, I think. You had to like join their server, and you got like a ticket. It was pretty cool. Very cool. I did not win. I cry every day, but that's okay. That's okay. Not everybody can be winners. But yeah, it was very cool. They had a lawyer there. They had a bunch of more like meet and greet areas and stuff like that. It was pretty interesting. It was pretty interesting. But I think my highlight of that area was definitely meeting Jasmine. Because for those of you who don't know, I actually coached Chibi Miharu in Valorant many years ago. And so it was really cool being able to like see her and meet her in person and like say hi and like catch up and stuff. It was so cool. I got like a Elgato Stream Deck pin. It was very cool. Yeah, really. Yes, really. I coached her in Valorant. Guys, I used to do a lot of Valorant coaching. I've coached Riot game devs. I've coached Elgato people. I actually am shocked with how many people I've coached. It's kind of crazy. A bajillion gazillion like teenagers. Coach Riot Game Devs. Yeah. I actually coached a Riot Game Dev who was one of the lead sound designers for League of Legends skins. Very cool stuff. Very cool stuff. Gamer coach. Yeah, he was very cool. Top tier coach. Used to be, maybe. I don't know about anymore, but used to be. Yeah. But very cool. Justin Valo, did you also coach the league? No, just Valorant. Just in Valorant. I'm not that good at League of Legends, but I do find it very fun. Actually, that's one of the things I talked with Quinn about. So every time we were walking around, because you know we had like our little group of like 5 or 6, where it was like myself, Quinn, Ice, Commander Connor, and Professor Lando, and then one of our other friends. We all walked around, and every time somebody would come up to get a photo, Quinn would go. I picked it up from Quinn because Quinn would go, guys, we're getting ganked. Mid lane, jungle is coming for mid lane. Jungle's ganking top. That shit had me dying. So I started saying it. It was so funny. It was like, guys, mid lane's ganking bot. Mid lane's ganking bot. So funny. It was so funny. Oh my god, guys. Ice has like a fucking third eye or something. I'm not even kidding. He could literally pinpoint and tell when somebody was going to come over and ask for a photo. And it was insane, because it's not like he would just say, oh, somebody's gonna come over and ask for a photo. No, he would say somebody is coming over to get a photo with this person. So like he would say, who's gonna get a photo with next? Quinn, somebody's gonna come over and get a photo with you. And 2 minutes later, while we're walking down like the alley or something like that, somebody from the other side of the room would come over and get a photo with Quinn. Or Ice would go, oh, we met with Aqua. Aqua was there. We got to say hi to Aqua. Aqua, we were walking with Aqua, and literally Connor and Professor Lando had just gotten photos taken, and he goes, Aqua, you're next. And Aqua is like, you're so funny. If somebody came over and took a photo with me, I would die. And we were walking, and not even like a minute and a half later, somebody who was sitting on the ground stood up and walked over to Aqua and asked for a photo. And Aqua was literally like, no, what the fuck? What? And I was like, what the fuck? And Quinn was like, dude, how do you know? How do you know this? It was insane. He could do it without even like hesitating. It was crazy. And he was right every single time. It was crazy. It was the most insane thing. He's definitely a secret agent. No, for real. He's got like observation hockey. He's got like some sort of like conqueror eye, third eye, like eye in the back of his head type shit. It was insane. He's so good at reading people. He is. Polyrumus! Hello. Hi. Welcome. Hold on, guys. I gotta blow my nose. I should mute to do this. I'm gonna mute to do this. Hold on. Wow, I can slightly breathe again. Holy shit. Please ask him to make a guide, because that sounds like a fun skill to learn. No, for real. It was insane. He was never wrong. It was also this funny thing too. This thing kept happening where we'd be walking with Connor or Quinn or somebody like that, and the moment they would start to complain about like how many people have walked up to them, because like Quinn was like, bro, I gotta get out of this joint, like there's so many people coming over to me, like, and then as soon as he was about to finish the sentence, somebody walked over, and Ice and I would just start laughing, like dying laughing. It was so fucking funny. Like there was one point where we were trying to leave the artist alley, and Connor was like, guys, I gotta get out of here. If one more person, and as soon as he says one more person, so he goes, Connor, and Ice and I start fucking dying. It was so funny. Like it was so funny. We would literally start like rolling. We would start like grabbing each other to stay standing because we were laughing so hard. It was really funny. It was a good time. Oh my god. Oh, something crazy happened while I was with Ice. Somebody came up to Ice and I and recognized Ice and said, hey, hey man, without knowing I was there, he went, hey man, dude, I loved your fist bump cover with Jun. And I just went, oh, this is Jun. And he's like, dude, I loved your cover. I never thought I would hear somebody say that to me in person, that they liked my music. And it was somebody I didn't know. It was like a fan of Isis, which was crazy. I never thought in a million years somebody would say that. That literally was the most insane thing ever. It blew my mind. Especially because he said it to him without knowing I was there. He said it to Ice. He was like, I like the cover you did with Jun. That shit was crazy. That shit like made my day. It was insane. I literally thought about that for like the entire rest of the day. Remember to say it to you in person? Yeah, no, dude, it was crazy. I just did not expect to hear something like that. Because, you know, it's one thing to like, you know, have like, oh, you know, I really liked your whatever cover to somebody, but like it be their cover. But for it to be a cover that I was in, like, and then be like, you know, you guys did a really good job. That was crazy. I didn't expect it. It was insane. Yeah, I tried not to linger or stop and talk too much because I wanted y'all to be able to enjoy yourselves. Well, thank you, Wolfram. Thank you. Yeah. We didn't. Fortunately enough, we did not have many people that like lingered after talking with us. I think that was the most like hard thing about the con was like meeting somebody and then like trying to walk away from them because like it just felt like, you know, cutting off the conversation either midway, halfway, whenever you start walking can always be awkward. Can always be awkward. And some people would be able to deal with the awkwardness a little bit better than others. Like some people would walk away and other people would just like stand there. Like, and then listen to another person's conversation. It was like, okay, that's interesting. I don't know. It's very hard. It's very hard. It's very hard. I don't blame them per se because like it's hard to jump out of a conversation, especially if somebody starts talking to somebody else. Like, oh, there's this guy named Domo. Domo Ariga thanks. I've known him for years online and I met him in person for the first time. I said, hey, Domo, you know, it's so nice to meet you and stuff. He's like, oh my God, you know, I don't think we've ever met in person. Like it's nice to meet you. And then like 10-20 seconds after that, he started talking to somebody else that walked over and I awkwardly stand there because like we were in like mid conversation and I knew he wasn't going to talk to me again for the rest of the conversation, but I didn't want to just walk away and be rude. So I found the moment I heard a spot like die down, I was like, hey man, no, I'm gonna go back with my group. It was nice talking with you and stuff, and I dipped. But other people don't do that. Some people just stand there or like follow you. It's interesting. We didn't have too much of that, but definitely interesting. Oh my goodness. Hold on, let me blow my nose again. Sorry. Hold on. All right. They don't want to say goodbye too soon and they had their moment. Yeah, that's true. Some people are just bored and head empty. Yeah, that's true. Conflu man. Wild fever since this morning. I am not having that. Fortunately enough, I don't think this is the conflu that everybody else is getting. This is something I got on like the airplane, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I don't know. I haven't been feeling too bad. It's just been like runny nose. So, and like, and the runny nose is like, oh, my nose isn't running now, but now it's going down my throat. And so now my throat sounds bleh, but it's okay. I'm chilling. But yeah, Saturday was fun. Saturday we went and got more curry, more Japanese curry from a different curry place for lunch. And that was really yummy. Did you know it's running? Better catch it then. That was good. That was good. No. So Saturday was fun. Yeah, we had more curry for lunch. It was very, very fun. We just sat around, talked, chatted, had a good time. Man, I really, really wish that I could like live near these guys. Because I kid you not, it was probably the most fun I've had, like doing stuff with somebody in person in like the last year, like since I moved. Because like what, you know, the place I moved to a place and I literally only have like 1 or 2 friends in the area and I only get to hang out with them like once every, I don't know, month, 2 months. Everybody's busy and stuff, so you can though secretly live in their cupboards. let me just move into their walls, you know, get rid of all the fiberglass, all the insulation, and just insulate myself right there. Humans do be social creatures. We thrive in company, usually, even if it's just one other person sometimes. Yep. That's true. But yeah, no, it was such a good time. Like, it was so nice to be around people that not only like were nice and I got along well with, but people that like genuinely wanted to like be there with me and like hang out and have a good time, and even like meeting new people that also like vibed and wanted to like hang out and stuff. Like I gotta meet, like I said, Quinn was super fun to hang out with. Saturday I ran into Sawtone and I got to hang out with Sawtone. For those of you who don't know, Sawtone is the musical producer that made Magical Cure Love Shot as well as Rotten Girl. Super nice guy. He's actually somebody that I was going there to meet. I actually had planned on meeting him at Offkai, but it was fun to be able to like just hang out, because like you know it's like one thing to just talk and like hang out in Discord or stuff like that, but like to actually meet in person, have a meal together, chat, have fun, like hang out, it's like a different experience. It was so much fun. It was so enjoyable. Oh gosh, gotta hang out with such nice people. I've been not getting out socialized for over a year. Yeah. It was so much fun. Like I absolutely loved it. I definitely think that in the future I'm probably gonna have to take a trip and like, I don't know, find another event or something to meet up with the guys I was hanging out with, or even just like try to make time, like not an event or something, because it was just so pleasant. It was so much fun. Oh gosh, it was so good. So you're going to Offkai 2026 then? Probably. If I go, I don't know. Maybe it'll be different circumstances or something. But yeah, I definitely can't plan on it. Access is in 9 days. I don't have that much PTO. That's the one thing that always pulls me back. I don't have enough PTO. I don't have enough money to take 2 trips back to back. I need to work, unfortunately. But yep. Here, 555 Wizard. What's up, dude? How's it going? Hopefully I want to meet everybody in Prima. Yeah, everybody in Prima strong. That's something I did on Sunday that I have to tell you guys about. I had a dinner with some people from Prima, and I'll have to tell you about that when we get to Sunday. But yeah, Saturday was fun. Saturday was good. Let's see, we ate curry, went back to the con floor for a little bit, and then went back to our hotel rooms. And after going to our hotel rooms, we decided to try to like go back to the con. Went to the con for a little bit, and then we decided to go to there was an industry mixer on Saturday. There's an industry mixer that we tried to go to, and this was crazy. This was something that was so interesting, because the industry mixer, it was so funny, because you could so imagine this. The industry mixer you could only get into if you had an industry badge. Or were a guest or a panelist or something like that. It was invite only. You had to have your name on a list, and if your name wasn't on the list, you got kicked out. So I went, but you were allowed to bring +1. Sorry, you're allowed to bring plus runs. So I had been talking with Professor Lando and Commander Connor and Quinn, because they all said that they were invited. And so they were like, yo, there's 3 of us. There's 3 of you guys. If you want to come with us +1s, let's all go to this industry mixer. And we're like, hell yeah, let's pull up. So we go to this industry mixer, and we go there and we wait in this line. It was like, oh, this is so cool. We get to the guy at the table, and we're like, hey, we came here because we were invited. We're invited. We have some +1s. Like, are we good to come in? And the guy looks at our list, at the list, and he looks up, and he looks at the list, and he goes, no, your name's not on the list. Sorry, you guys have to go outside. We said, what? What do you mean our name's on the list? And he said, yep, name's on the list. You gotta go outside. And the girl next to this guy went, no, it's okay. Like these guys are chill. These guys are like industry. Like, let them through. It's okay. And the guy's like, no, get out, guys. Get out the door. Come on, go out there. We can't have you here. You're not on the list. You gotta go. And we're like, what? And so we had to leave. And it was really weird, because it was very strange, because I'm not gonna lie. Now, I don't mind if I don't get it, right? Because I'm in the industry, not as relevant as many of the other people in that room, you know, like in my group alone, I have probably 3 of the most like relevant like industry people, and then there's like me, and I'm not anywhere, so I'm not anywhere close, so I'm like, okay, you know what, I'm okay with me, but them, why don't they get to go in? What? So apparently what happened is that the person who invited them used to be on Offkai staff for like last year or something like that, and they told them, you know, oh, we'll be able to secure your spot on the list because you were a guest last year, so we'll be able to let you back in. But apparently that didn't translate into reality, so we weren't allowed back on the list. Like they didn't put us on the list, so we didn't get to go into the industry mixer. I'm very late, but I hope you're doing well. Yo, Hogo, welcome. Did you RSVP? I did not. Again, I was a +1, so I had no idea this was even a thing until I was informed and invited to by my friends to, you know, come tag along. So I was like, okay, yeah, that's chill. Like, no issues, no worries. Oh my God. Let me tell you, the most crazy thing happened. The most insane thing happened. So when we get, like, once we get kicked out, Ice goes to Quinn, and Quinn's like, man, I swear, like, I could probably talk to somebody to get us in. And Ice was like, bro, you're that guy. You're that guy. You got this. You got this. Go talk to them. Go talk to them. I believe you are the GOAT. You are the GOAT. And Quinn's like, I'm the GOAT. I got this. And Quinn walks back in. I see him go back in. I didn't hear this conversation. I hear him go back in. And not even 2 seconds later, Quinn comes back out. He goes, guys, come on. Let's go. All of us, let's go. Back in. I don't know what the fuck happened, but this man single-handedly got all 6 of us back into that room by himself. I don't know. So apparently, and I think he told us this later. Apparently what happened is that he had met one of the guys that were running the event, like the very front. There was this guy with glasses at the very front, and he had met this guy at the very, very start of the event on a Friday. Right? He had met this guy at the very, very start of the event. And apparently that guy's girlfriend is like Quinn's like #1 fan. Like I say that because I don't actually know. I say that in like very bold, like exaggerated terms, because, you know, I don't know if they're actually the #1 fan or whatnot. But they definitely treated them like that. So because he had met them, and because he already knew them, he was like, hey man, like, can you figure out what's going on? Because, you know, we should be in here. Like, what's going on? And that guy went and got like the organizer and came over, and they're like, yeah, you guys are good. Come on in. Put your names on the list. We'll have you write it down. You gotta get these tickets. These tickets give you free drinks. And so we did. We went in. We put our names down on the list. We got the tickets, and we got free alcohol. And it was crazy. I'd never seen somebody pull so hard in my entire life. He literally single-handedly turned that entire night around for us. Like just by talking, just by being like, yo, hey man, like, hey, you know, we met the other night, I talked with your girlfriend, like, can you help brother out? Like, I've got some friends here, we're supposed to be in here. Can you help brother out? And he did. I mean, literally, bro, like persuasion 100, like influence 100, just talked his way in. It was the most impressive thing I think I've ever seen. The last time I saw something like that was like when like, I don't know, like a politician like talked his way into something. I don't know. That was insane. It was incredible. Christmas stat maxed out. It was crazy. It was just the most insane thing. Pre-night Laurie, hi, welcome. Also Soma, hey, how's it going? Drew for president? No. If anybody for president, God, Quinn pulled so hard. I mean, that was insane. That was crazy. that guy made some insane moves. I genuinely don't know how he did it. Like, think about it this way. Commander Connor and Professor Lando were told that they couldn't go in. And Quinn was told that he couldn't go in. And yet somehow he managed to like convince them to let all of us back in. including the people that were just plus ones. It was insane, and I don't understand how it happened. The guy is just like I don't know, built different. Seriously, no, literally built different. It was crazy. It was crazy. This story is honestly so funny. Tomoya, what's up, dude? What is up? No, it was crazy. Yeah, we go back in there. We get our drinks. I had tequila with orange juice and cranberry juice. And if you guys want drinks that you don't taste the alcohol, that's my specialty. I'm just letting you know. Tequila. Every shot of tequila, you put half part orange juice and cranberry juice. You do not taste the alcohol, and it's very easy to drink. It's fire. It's fire. That's what I did. It was very good. It was very good. Oh my god. It was just insane. It was just crazy. It was crazy. But yeah. So we got our free drinks, and I'm not gonna lie, after that whole, like, is that like a tequila sunset? I don't know what it's called. I know that there's a version of it called the Kake Special I know of, where it's like 5 shots of tequila and the rest is like orange juice and cranberry juice. So I just apply that to anything tequila based. If you have orange juice and cranberry juice, it works, and it definitely worked, because that bartender hit it on the nail on the head. And let me tell you, did you meet any cool people in the mixer? I met the coolest person at the mixer. I didn't talk to them. No, I'm sorry. They didn't talk to me. I met them. The bartender had to be the coolest, most aura exuding person I've ever met in real life in my entire life. It was this old guy, probably in his like late 60s, early 70s, somewhere around there. Old guy, white hair, really stern looking face. I walked up to the bar. He was dressed in a suit, tie, really dressed fashionably. I handed my ticket, and I was trying to think of like what I wanted to get. And so instead of like, Conrad, what's up, dude? Instead of just oh, what do you want to drink, or talking to me, he didn't say anything. He took one hand, put it up to his ear like a cup kind of, and leaned in and did that, and then nodded at me like this. He was like, and I was like, holy shit, this guy is fucking a Giga Chad. This is probably the coolest person I'm ever going to meet in my entire life. Like, it was insane. And I was like, I'll have tequila with some orange juice and cranberry juice. And this guy grabbed it. And by the way, this guy had Parkinson's too. So he was shaking. He didn't fucking spill any alcohol. He was shaking like pretty hard. Did not spill a single fucking drop. That guy was the most Giga Chad being I've ever met in my entire life. Poured the tequila in, perfect shot and a half. Poured in the orange juice, the cranberry juice, put the mixer in with the ice, mixed it, handed me the drink, and nodded me off in approval. And I was like, holy shit. That was the coolest person I will ever meet in my entire life. Like, that guy was aura farming, Giga Chad. Like, it was insane. Just insane. I don't know if you would have taken a good humor if the next time you asked for it, not shaken, not stirred. Maybe, but I never knew. I never found out, because after I finished my drink, we all left. After we finished our drinks, we all left. There was a lot of people at the mixer, but we just we were so off put by the initial reaction of us being there, that after we finished our drinks, we were kind of like, it's time to leave. It's time to get out. This is probably not a song I can play. That was actually the Porter Robinson song. Okay, I don't know why it stopped playing the music. It's on shuffle. That was interesting. But yeah, no. As soon as we finished our drinks, we're like, boys, why don't we say we bounce? Why don't we say we ditch this joint? Because the initial reaction of that guy going, nope, not on the list, get out. Do you know who this is? Nope, don't care, get out. It was like, we didn't feel welcome. What Quinn did was super fucking cool, super Giga Chad, but we were off put it from like from that for the rest of the night. So we just kind of like, we're like, okay, no, we'll just finish our drink and we'll take our leave. And so we did. And on the way out, we're like, you know, alcohol was good. The vibes were good. But how about we say we do dinner? Right? So we did. We're like, let's go get dinner. And so we go outside to meet to get dinner. And on the way out of the convention, we run into Sawtone and Senna. And I don't know if you guys know who Senna is. I know I talked about Sawtone earlier, but Senna Kyryun is one of the most talented singers in the entire industry. Like he is the most insane. He animates everything by himself. He sings. I don't know if you guys know who Justin is. Oh, what's his last name? What's his fucking name? Oh shit, Justin what? Fuck, what's his name? Where is it? I'm having to scroll because I need to find his name. Hold on. Justin. If I look up Justin, will he come up? No. The fuck is he? Where is he? Justin's channel, I guess, is just his thing. Yeah. Justin CH and Senna Kyryun are the two like most insane singers ever. Their song is like popping the fuck off. They did a cover, and I'm not even kidding you. It's at like 10.2 something million views. It's fucking insane. They are just giga chads. So meeting him and like I already know I knew Sawtone and stuff, but meeting him in person was like, holy shit, that you're you. And the funniest part was Senna's full name. Yeah, it's on Twitter. The craziest part was introducing Ice to Senna, because Ice was like, oh hi Senna, nice to meet you. And I was like, Ice, do you know who Senna is? He was like, I don't think so. I said, guy, Ice. Senna's a super good singer. He's crazy. He's built different. He didn't work for Essential. He did. I'm telling you, he's fucking built different. He's like one of the most giga chad singers and musicians in the world. It's crazy. I literally went out to get dinner with one of the most insane like writers, lyricists, and singer, as well as one of the best musical Vocaloid producers of the current age. Just insane. So as you know, we get an Uber, right? We get an Uber, and it's myself and Ice, one of our friends, and Senna, and we all go to meet up at a restaurant, right? I think it was called the Guild House or something like that. And along the ride, I'm like, so Ice, you really don't know who Senna is? He's like, maybe I've heard of him. And I go and I pull up Senna's Twitter, and I show Ice, and immediately Ice goes, "That's you? Dude, you're Giga Chad. You're insane. You're the best singer ever." And I was like, that's what I'm saying. And it was so crazy to see Ice's face like light up, like, oh my god, that's you. Oh my god, it was so cool. It was so insane. I don't know how I managed to mix so many people together, because I literally did that with 2 times this trip. The one time I did it with Ice and with Senna. The other time I introduced Casper, I introduced Casper Caccini to Sawtone, and it was so crazy because Casper is a big fan of Sawtone, and Saw is a big fan of Casper. So I was like, I had been talking to Sawtone, and you know, we were on the way out. This is on Friday. Talking with Sawtone, we were on the way out when we met up with Casper, and Casper goes, dude, you know Sawtone? Oh my god, you know can you introduce me to Sawtone? I was like, yeah, man, absolutely. Like, of course, like, he loves you. He's like, really? Oh my god, okay. So I introduced them on Saturday, and he walks up to Sawtone. He's like, nice to meet you. I'm Casper. I'm Professor Lando. And Sawtone goes, oh my god, I'm a huge fan. And Casper goes, what? Me? So, oh my god, it was the coolest thing. I was like, it was the coolest thing to see so many people like inspired by others, like meet their inspirations. It was insane. It was just insane. It was crazy. But oh my god, it put a smile on my face just seeing them interact, seeing them talk and stuff, and just being like, oh my god, it's so nice to meet you. It was so cool. It was so cool. But yeah, getting back to Saturday. Yep. So Senna, Ice, I, and a friend of ours, all in the car. We get to this place called the Guild House. We all sit down. We're about to have dinner. We're like, dude, this is gonna be good. Mind you, I had a movie I was going to see with some friends. And I think it was like 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock, somewhere around there. At this point, it's like 8 o'clock. Or like 8:10. We sit down. We're like, okay, we're gonna have dinner. It's gonna be good. We're gonna be able to make the movie. Have a full tummy. We'll have to buy like theater food. It'll be fine. We sit down. We're chilling for like 10 minutes, and we're like, oh, we should probably figure out how long it's gonna take to get food. And we're like, yeah, okay. So we go over. We ask the bartender, or the waitress that was there, and the person who asked came back, and they're like, guys, there's a 50-minute wait. 50-minute wait. Holy shit. I mean, insane. I've never had like 50 minutes isn't too. Oh, wait, 50 minutes when your movie's like 50 minutes away. When your movie's 50 minutes away, 50 minutes becomes pretty undoable. Pretty bad, because I cannot wait 50 minutes to get my food when my movie starts in 50 minutes. So we immediately pack it all up. We're like, guys, we gotta bounce, we gotta dip. We get up, we Uber another place, Uber to a pizza place. We get to the pizza place, and we on Google and stuff, it's like, hold on. We're like, the pizza place, 5 stars. It looks like it'll fit everybody. We get there, the pizza place is fucking packed. And it is way smaller than it shows on Google. So we're like, fuck, what are we gonna do? And right next to the pizza place, there's a bar. We go to the bar, we sit down to get food and stuff. We're chilling, we sit down. By the time the waiter comes over to order our food, I look at Ice, I look at the clock, I say, Ice, we have 15 minutes to make it to the movie theater. We did not get to eat. Our dinner that night, Ice, his dinner was a popcorn bucket, and mine were pretzel bites at the theater. And that's what we had for dinner. I'm not even kidding. That was our dinner. So very disappointing. But aside from that, I mean, it was good. It was a fun time. Hold on. Oh my god. US popcorn buckets are like 3 big meals. Yeah. Girl dinner. Oh yeah, Barry. Girl dinner. It was like dorm room dinner. Yeah. You know, honestly, dorm room dinner, kind of valid. That's like instant ramen or like pizza bites or something. If only it was one of those fancy theaters where you get a menu. Yeah, we did not get that, unfortunately. It was not. They did have the reclining chairs and stuff. But let's see. Yeah, so we watched a movie. Movie was all right. What did we do after the movie though? After the movie, we 28 years later, yes sir, yeah, we went and saw a zombie movie, and it was okay. I don't know. I'd seen 28 days later, 28 weeks later, 28 years later. It was okay. It was a good movie. I think it was very, very good watch, but like some parts were just like, oh, I don't like this. Like there's a part in the movie where a zombie woman gives birth to a baby, and it was just uncomfortable. I was like, I don't like this. What the? Yeah, I was like, I don't like this. And also, it wasn't very scary. It wasn't as scary as I thought it would be. It almost felt like a ridiculous movie. Like there's a lot of like penis, like a lot of like nudity, like a lot of dicks like swinging in the wind. It was just like, it was just like not I don't know. It wasn't the greatest for me. Like at first it was scary. At first I was like, oh my god, the zombies. Oh my god, this is so scary. And then it got ridiculous because there's like this like alpha zombie that would just like rip off people's heads, but it would do it so effortlessly. It was like comedic. I don't know. It went from serious to extremely comedic in like 2 minutes, and then it like felt like it stayed comedic. It did not feel like it was a serious movie. And that kind of like ruined it for me. I'm not gonna lie. Like it was a good movie. It was a good movie, but it was just like I went to be scared. I wasn't scared. So yeah. I watched 28 years later. I saw something that broke the timeline. Apparently, was a Power Rangers toy from 2008. When the zombie outbreak caused UK to be isolated in 2002. Oh, I see. Interesting. I did not know that. That's a very small thing for it to be breaking, though. I tried too hard it tried too hard to be scary and became funny. It almost felt like it intentionally became funny. Like it almost felt like it was intentionally put in that direction. Like it went from scary to intentionally funny. Like the suspense was gone. Everything became very like punctual almost. So I don't know. It was okay though. It was a good film. I enjoyed it. It just wasn't like phenomenal or like the most incredible film of the year, you know. That it was okay. It was a good movie. But after the movie, what did we do after the movie? Saturday night. Went back to Professor Lando and Commander Connor's room and hung out for a bit. Just hung out, chilled out, had a good time, and then we went back to our hotel rooms and went to bed. Yep. Went back to our hotel rooms, went to bed, and then Sunday started. And Sunday, I wore my Legend of Zelda shirt and my cargo pants, which was very fun. I got to meet a lot of cool people. Yep. Sunday. I'm trying to think of what I did Sunday. There's just a lot. Oh, I hit up the artist alley. I got artist alley. Oh, right. I went. I had lunch with the Prism group. We went, and a bunch of people who were in Prism all met up with Cap, and we all went and had dinner or lunch, I guess, rather. We went to like a lasagna place. It was very, very good. We met up with Shiki, with Mako, with Non, myself, and then also Tomoya and Minty Shi met up with us, and we all went and we had like lunch with Cap. It was very fun. It was very cool. It was crazy. The table discussion was crazy. It was like a bunch of talk about yaoi and a bunch of talk like there was an art piece of Non getting a guy from Baldur's Gate pregnant, and there was Love and Deep Space talk. It was pretty interesting. It was an interesting Asterion Emprig. Yes, I hadn't seen it. I looked over and I'm like, wow, that is interesting. That is interesting. But yes, Cap, the former Prism owner. Yeah. But yeah, overall it was really, really good. They were trying to get Cap inspired by lads. They succeeded. I'm not gonna lie. Cap seemed pretty invested in the Love and Deep Space like lore. I don't know. It was very interesting. They were watching some stuff. John Offkai. Yeah. Non's badge was John Offkai. It was so funny. Oh yeah, dude. We had some good conversations at lunch. We had some good conversations. We talked about playing Apex. We talked about like industry related stuff with like Cap. Because Cap is always working on projects, as you all know. Cap is constantly doing something to like try to make the scene progress and make new technology and stuff. So he's talked a bit with some of his projects he's working on, which was very cool. I don't know what I can talk about, so I'm just not going to talk about what they were, but very cool stuff, very interesting things. Yeah, we talked about Mpreg. We talked about lads. Yeah, I think that's all I can remember. It was a very fun time. Oh, we talked about labubus and labubu stock, and like how the labubu stock's gone up. just like I showed you guys, like Pop Mart stock has been going crazy. The casual mention of Mpreg, yeah, it was pretty interesting. The Red Man returns. Kohaku, what is up, brother? What is up? The June cosplayer was sick. Oh my god, right, guys, I forgot to tell you guys. I met Soren. For those of you who don't know, Soren is one of the people who does a lot of like fan art. And I used some of their fan art here. Cosplay, Akane cosplay. Full top to bottom JunMates cosplay. They had Unagi, they had like the full outfit. It was so freaking cool. It was so cool. It was insane. It was so sick. Yeah, I gotta take pictures with them. Gotta meet them. Should have invested early. Yeah, in labubu stock. Hello, that would have been broken. But yeah, oh my god, it was so cool. It was so cool. It looked amazing. It was very cool. It was very cool. Yeah, I gotta meet them on Saturday. That was super sick. Super sick. Very epic. What did we do on Sunday? Prism Dare. Oh, guys, okay, there was this really cool pop-up store. Fuck, I don't have the business card. It's in my bag. There's this really cool pop-up store across from the lasagna place that we went to, and in this like pop-up store, it was like the pop-up store literally leaves in 6 days. Like they're closing. They're gonna like remove the location in 6 days, like end of the month. So I happened to be in the right town on the right day at the right time to get merch, like to get clothes at this pop-up store. So what I did, I bought, since Ice and I were talking, Ice was like, man, you're wearing colors. Like I always wear monochrome stuff. I always wear like black and white. So what I did is there are these really cool sweaters, and I really wanted one of the sweaters. It was like this like light pink, light blue, like cotton candy kind of colored like sweater with a bunch of like cool patterns on it, like the little characters. Very kawaii, very cute, very fun. So I bought two. I bought one for me and I gave the other one to Ice. I said, bro, this is for you. This is to add color to your wardrobe. I think it'll look drippy on you. I think you kill it. So he now has some color in his wardrobe. All thanks to yours truly, Redman, pirate. So that was cool. Yeah, there was a pop-up, very epic pop-up store. It was just cool because it was just like really cute stuff. I wonder if I can find it. I wonder if I can find the name of it. Let's see. Let's see. Maps. I don't know why it doesn't like me going into maps. Let me see. Weird. I don't know why it didn't let me go. It was really cool. Let me see where it was. There's like a store across the street. That's a pop-up store. Let me see where it's located. Pop-up store. Is this it? Moment. Oh, I think I may have found it. Maybe. No, I did not. I'll have to find it. It's like super cute stuff. I still think it's funny how we were looking for each other. I heard you audibly looking for my undisclosed fit. Yes, it was very funny, guys. So for those of you who don't know, Kohaku, and I'm glad you talked about it because I wasn't sure if you wanted me talking about it, so I didn't say anything. Kohaku went actually to Offkai as well, and I got to meet him. But while I was looking for him, I was looking for his specific fit. He was wearing this really cool apron, and so I was walking around with Ice, and I was like, Ice, I'm trying to find Kohaku. He's literally wearing this cool fit, right? And like he's wearing this cool outfit, and as I'm talking about him, I look over and he goes, you mean this fit? he's like hey. Hey, it was so cool. It was so funny. It was just insane timing. It was like literally as I was talking about it, it happened. It was so cool. Oh gosh. Oh my god. It was a good timing. Yeah, it was crazy. It was so much fun. All right, hold on. Let me mute. I have to blow my nose. But yeah, so we did that. Yeah, I got gifts. I got gifts for people, as many as I could afford before the artist alley closed. I'm so sorry you had to hear that. Hold on, mute. Sorry, I didn't need you guys to hear that Akane was a trumpet player. My bad. I'm playing my own trumpet. Gifts, yeah, I got like little like charms and things from the artist alley as gifts for some friends. Yeah, so it was fun. It was a good time. Take those allergy meds, my man. Bro, allergy meds, I'm sick. I need to take like some more like cold medicine. I forgot to give you a Sonic pin when I think you dropped by. Yes, I did drop by, Barry. I did. I was with Ice. Oh my god, I gotta say, the Sonic poster. I'm trying to think of if it's the right person. The Sonic poster that you gave Ice was so sick. It was like a shadow. It was shadow, and every time he pulled it out, he's like, look at this, and I'll read it. I go, Chaos Control, because it had Chaos Control on it. It was, guys, very cool art. Barry made some very cool art. It was very cool. It was very cool. Oh my gosh, but yes. It was overall a very good time. After all of that happened at Offkai, we stayed around the artist alley, and then after that we went out and got dinner, and then proceeded to head on back to Sacramento because I need to catch a flight at 6 o'clock in the morning. Caught my 6 a.m. flight and was back on my way to the airport and on my way to where I'm back. So yeah. It was the first things I ever drew for him, signed by all the Shadow Yin VAs. Holy shit! Oh my god! Wait, that's so cool. Wait, I didn't know that's who the signatures were by. What the heck? That's insane, Barry. What the hell? I didn't know that's who it was. I literally was reading it and I was like, dang, this is so Shadow cool, like so Shadow core. Like it literally was like Chaos Control. It was like on the front. Oh my god! I did not know that's who signed it. What the hell? Barry, that's a crazy gift. That's insane. Oh my god. I did some work on IDW Sonic, and a coworker did me a favor. That is so cool. That's so sick. Wow. Dang. That's very cool. That's very cool. Oh yeah, also you give him the Sonic pin too. I mean, that's so sick. What the heck? Dang. Now it all makes sense because I was wondering why there was like writing on it. I was like maybe Barry would just want to like add some like flair to the art, even though the art was already insane enough. It was I didn't realize I was you with him. I would have given you a pin. It's okay. I wasn't like out there in the open. The only way to identify me is if you recognize my outfit, or if you recognize my name. And unfortunately, my name tag only had Jun on it. It did not have Jun Akane, so I did not expect many people to recognize me. So if you did run into me and you did meet me, thank you. It was a pleasure meeting you guys. It was very cool. But it was an overall fun time. I'm bad at outfit and face recognition. Yeah, well, see that nobody's supposed to recognize my face, but I posted my outfits online. So I didn't expect many people to recognize me. Oh man, I'm telling you, I think the coolest recognition was hearing that the song cover I did was crazy. Do people ever recognize you by your voice? No, not once. I don't think I got recognized once by my voice. I'm trying to think if I did. Oh, I don't think I did. Next year, you'll probably see a Jun name tag and be like, are you Jun? Like an idiot. That did happen to me once. I did have somebody see my name tag and go, are you Jun? Like Jun Akane? I was like, yeah. And they're like, oh my god. I remember seeing you on Friday, but I didn't know it was you until I saw the Twitter post. Yeah. Again, I don't expect anybody to recognize me, so it's okay. Do they ever recognize you by your parrot? Yeah, but I did not bring Unagi to the convention. I wanted him to be safe at home, so he stayed with a caretaker, aka Bro Kane. Bro Kane took care of him. I heard you talk and immediately recognized you. Oh my god, Wolfram. Thank you. That's cool to be recognized like that. I think it's sick. I gotta say, I think it was very cool taking pictures with people and meeting people. I got to, I think another person I got to meet that was pretty cool. I got to meet Steve Sekai. He's the guy who makes he's the guy who makes all the VTuber based drinks, like mixed drinks and stuff like that. That was pretty cool. I talked with him about like alcohol mixing and like what his favorite drink was and stuff. It was pretty cool. The drink guy, yeah, I met the drink guy. It was pretty sick. What's up, June? You enjoy Offkai? Hell yeah, I did, brother. Hell yeah, I did. Big turkeys. It was good. Even with members with recognizable voices, they speak a lot quieter IRL than I expected, so you might not even hear them, let alone recognize them. I speak very loud, so you know I'm impressed when people don't or I'm impressed by the fact that like I'm as incognito most of the time. Bertree, thank you so much for the gifted membership, bro. Thank you. Oh my goodness, and a chunky too. Good snipe. Let's go. Heard that as VTuber drapes? Yeah. Oh my goodness. But yeah, no, overall, that was a very good time. I had a blast. I met a lot of really cool people. I met a lot, I secured a lot of friends. Like, I think that, before going, I was friends with people, but like after going to the con, Fergie, thank you so much for another gifted member. What the heck? Thank you so much. Yeah, I think before going, after going is like, I knew they're my friends. Of course I knew they're my friends. But like going there and seeing them in person like really solidified that. That was really cool. I pointed you out after I told him that I liked that. No, it's you, Evan, dude. My guy. I'm not even kidding. You made my day. Oh my God. That was so sick. Honestly, like 100% made my like trip. Conrad, thank you so much for giving the membership, brother. Thank you. Oh my goodness. Yeah. No, jeez, fuck. Oh, fuck. I can't do that in my throat. Oh my God. Oh. Good snipe. Yeah. Klovensky, thank you so much for giving me membership. Oh my God, guys, thank you so much for your kindness. Oh, fuck. Okay, I have to turn off. It's too loud. Holy shit. Song music is so good. It is. Yes, sir. But yeah, what the heck, Evan? Oh my God. Yeah, thank you, man. I'm not even kidding. After you said that and walked away, I talked to Ice. Absolutely. Thank you so much for giving the membership. What the heck, guys? Thank you so much for your generosity. What the hell? Yeah, I went up to Ice afterwards. And I'm like, dude, I'm not even kidding. That made like my entire day that day. Like that literally made the entire day. I was like, oh my God. I was like, dude, that was so cool. Like I never expected somebody to say that about my music. That's so sick. That was so cool. And he was like, yeah, man. Well, yeah, he was like, yeah, man, your singing's good. I was like, no, but like your singing's really good. Like I didn't expect to be recognized. Like, it's one thing to be like, oh, I liked your XYZ cover, but like to say like, oh, I liked your cover with Akane. That's crazy. That was so cool. Yo, Leslie, dude. Everybody's getting sniped. What is going on here? Oh my God. The snipes are crazy. I sniped Barry. I saw Offkai last year, or was it the year before? Dude, that's awesome. Well, thank you so much for the gift of memberships, guys. I appreciate it. Thank you. No survivors. Oh my gosh. But yeah, no, it was a really fun time. I had a absolute blast at Offkai this year. I don't think I had a bad experience aside from entering the party floor and getting like literally blasted by the heat and stuff. Like I should have brought like a hazmat suit and a gas mask to be able to survive that floor. Even though I was only on it for like 2 minutes. I mean, it was just terrible. I can't get sniped because mine is considered a business account. Hey, me too, man. Me too. I get it. I saw you met Leslie. I should have been there with them. Yeah, I got to meet Leslie. I got to meet JD. I met a day in white. I got to sign his guitar. That was sick. Yeah. It was very cool. I got to meet a lot of people. It was very, very fun. It was a very, very, very good time. Just crazy good time. I didn't like, a lot of people say that they have bad times at cons and stuff like that, but and I believe it. Trust me, I've been there. Sometimes things happen at cons, but like, man, I gotta say, this was just a fantastic trip. Like, I had such a good time. It was so enjoyable. Very fun. I was surprised some VTubers remember what I looked like without saying my name for Offkai 2. Really. Sometimes people just memorable stuff. All right, yeah. I feel bad for the artists in the rooms above the party floor who accidentally had to deal with the noise. Oh my God. I didn't know that people actually, I didn't know that people They were like, oh wait, is the Marriott where they put the guests? Oh fuck, yeah, no, hell no. All the reports of the ambience for the party floor were concerning. Holy shit, yeah, no, it was yuck. I wish I could have met Jun, but I was busy as a handler. And then next time we'll have to meet up. There's a lot of people I didn't meet. There's like people I didn't know that were at the con that I'm kind of surprised I didn't run into, because like they're like VTubers there that I was like, you know, I've known for a long time and I just didn't run into them. So it's a big con, you know. You can't run into everyone, especially when people are incognito and stuff, you know, like myself, or like yourselves. Like you guys don't go out online posting, oh, this is what I look like, come find me, right? So you know, it can be hard, but it was a good time. It was a good time. Handling an Offkai performer is insane. I don't even want to know. I heard from Quinn that they had sound checks for people at 8 o'clock at night the day before. Like I think I forget what his name was. I think his name was Johnny. Johnny was having like sound checks at 8 p.m. on Thursday before the event on Friday. Like that's insane. Was that sound check? Dude, that's just crazy. That's just crazy. A lot showed up. Even I even got autographs on my hat and shirt. Dude, that is so crazy. Oh my god, that's so cool. Very, very cool. Sounds like it was a good time for everyone. I don't know. I think a lot of people had fun. I really had fun. I had a blast. I enjoyed myself. It was so fun. I need to expand my drip pool, guys. I need to expand my drip. Ice was telling me the whole time. He was like, dude, you gotta get more drip. You gotta get more drip. I was like, yeah, I do. He's like, you gotta go here, get this drip from this place. It's like, okay. I do. So next time I go to Japan, if I can go to what was that place called? Haru something. I can go up there, get some drip. He gave me one of his rings. I gotta take one of his rings home. So now I have a ring. I have a cool ring that I can put on my pointer finger. Harujuku, yeah. You and I should switch drips. My drip, I don't know. His drip suits him really well. I don't know. The dad fit is not for everyone. I think I would downgrade him if I give him my fit. The concert after the con was a nice finale for me. Hell yeah. Oh yeah, I forgot. Yeah, I got to meet Phoebe too. That's so cool. She made me a Akane bracelet. It's like a little friendship bracelet, but it's like it's like rainbow beads with Jun like written, like it's Jun. Amami. Phoebe's such sweet. Yeah. Phoebe-chan. Yeah, it was so sweet. I got to meet her, and she met me, and she was like, Jun, and she literally started tearing up. She's like, oh my god, it's Jun. I'm like, oh my god, it's Phoebe. Oh my god, it was so sweet. She's so nice. Oh my god. First gotta save money for a little and lose a little bit more weight. Hey, I get it. I'm in the same boat. Well, I got a little mouse getting home. Oh man, like siblings that haven't seen each other for years, right? Yeah. Oh my god, it was so much fun. Haru, hi. Hello, hi. How are you, Haru? Hi. I hope you're doing well. Thanks for dropping by. Oh my god. Hold on. I miss you. What the heck? Right, hold on. Let me do this. I miss you too. What the heck? I hope you're doing well, dude. You know, it's kind of hard to meet everyone, right? It's kind of hard. There's a lot of people. Haru's here too. Yeah, there's a lot of people. It's a big con, so it's a big con. I don't blame people for you know, missing each other. So I'm not even kidding. I was messaged by people. I was messaged by a lot of people like after the con, being like, oh my god, you were there? And I was like, yeah. Yeah, I was there. Haru and I were handlers. Oh my god, that you guys must have been busy. Yeah, like do you guys know who Snoozy is? She's like a seal VTuber. Snoozy. I've known Snoozy for a long time. Oh, gee, you were there? Yeah, I was, right? Isn't that crazy? Yeah, I've known Snoozy for a long time, but I was literally at the Oshi Bar, on the rooftop, and I looked down and there was a Snoozy business card, and I picked it up. I was like, hey, I know this guy. That's cool. It's Snoozy. And I set it down on a table, and like I got messaged after the con. I was like, I posted a picture of Oshi Bar, and she goes, you were there? You see, exactly. You were at Oshi Bar rooftop too, huh? I was literally there the whole night from opening to close, basically. I was at the rooftop on the in the VIP section, hanging out with Ice and with Quinn. You with Almi? Dude, I'm not even kidding. I literally saw Almi. Like I hung out with Almi that night. You were probably right next to me without even knowing it. You were probably literally like a foot away without knowing it. I'm not even kidding. I literally had a drink with Almi. I'm telling you, this is what happens, bro. It's happening real time. This is what happens. Sometimes people just like miss each other. It happens, bro. It does. It's a big con. You know, not everybody knows where other people are going to be all the time. Gosh, that's so funny. I got a feeling it's gonna get bigger next year. Oh, it always gets bigger. Every year it gets bigger. Every year it gets bigger. Oh. No surprise there. No surprise there. Oh, jeez. Yeah, crazy. Literally miss people being 2 feet away from them without even knowing it. Just insane. There's actually one thing that happened. There was somebody I knew at the con, right? There's somebody I knew at the con at the Oshi Bar. And like, I'm not gonna say who it was because I don't think they want it to be public. But I'm not even kidding. I was talking with Connor, right? I was talking with Commander Connor. And this person walked up and stood there and just like looked at both of us. And I looked at them, I was like, and I just kept talking to Connor because I was like, this is awkward. I don't know who this is. I don't know why they just walked up to us. And then they raised out their hand and they said, hi, I'm blah, blah, blah. And I couldn't hear their name fully over the music. So I was like, oh, hi, nice to meet you. I'm Akane. And they went, Jun? And I said, yeah, that's me. And they're like, I'm blah, blah, blah. I'm like, oh my God. I literally met somebody that I've known for like forever and ever, just happenstance, because they just happened to walk over. And it was literally the most insane thing ever, because I would not have met them until like a day later if that hadn't happened. And the only reason why I met them is because they just happened to turn. They just happened to be like, I don't know, oh, let me just see this person. It was just unreal. It was just unreal. It was insane. With a no repeat guest rule, it tends to get bigger just off the alone. Yes, that is true. That's true. It's a small Offkai expo. It is. Oh my God. It's just insane. Like I couldn't believe it. Like meeting people completely by accident. It was crazy. It was just insane. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Anyhow, guys, my throat's getting sore. I'm kind of tired. I'm sick. I'm probably gonna call it here. So thank you guys so much for coming. I hope you enjoyed my Offkai stories and adventures. We made a lot of friends, met a lot of people, and had a lot of fun. It was a really good time. So I'm glad, and I hope you guys enjoyed my stories. Until next time, I will be streaming, not tomorrow because I'm gonna do some more recouping, but I will be streaming the day after on Thursday. I'll be streaming on Thursday. So until then, guys, I hope you all have a wonderful day. We're gonna go ahead and raid into Hysteria, who's playing Valorant. Let me go ahead and get the raid message going. Pirate boarding party. Bang, bang. Bam. Nice. Alrighty, thank you all so much for coming, guys. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your night. And until then, have a good one, friends. Stay cool. And oh my God, I burped. We'll see you on Thursday. Thank you all so much for coming. Bye, guys. Bye. 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 Belch tuber? Hell no. Hell no. We're pirates. Pirate tuber. All right, bye, guys.